Hi, and thank you for your question. In this question, we are trying to simplify the absolute value of the square root of 6 minus 7. The first thing you want to do when you have an expression that includes a radical inside absolute bars is to evaluate the expression. And we do that because if the expression is greater than and equal to 0, then we leave as is. We just remove the absolute value bars. If the expression is less than 0, then we're going to multiply everything by -1. We're going to turn the expression over to be negative. So what that looks like is this. First of all, we have to evaluate the expression. So I'm going to do that over here. Square root of 6 minus 7 is equal to, and then I just do it on my calculator. 6 is not a perfect square. The square root of 6 is 2.449 and a bunch of decimals. So not perfect, not perfectly whole number. And then we're going to subtract 7 from that, and using my calculator, I get -4.55. So that means that my value of the expression is less than 0. It's a negative number. Because of that, if I want to remove my absolute value bars, I have to multiply everything within the absolute value by -1. That's this rule here. Okay, so just to recap, if the expression, when you calculate it out, is greater than or equal to 0, then you can just remove the absolute value bars and leave the expression as is. If the expression, however, when you put it in your calculator, is less than 0, then when you remove the absolute value bars, you have to multiply everything by -1, or in other words, everything by a negative. So -1 times the square root of 6 is negative square root of 6, and -1 times -7 changes that to a positive. Now, in terms of your final answer, there is a math grammar rule that you need to follow. This is not the appropriate way to write the expression because we don't like to start the expression out with a negative square root of 6. This is correct, technically correct, but not written in true mathematical form. So what we want to do is we want to start with our whole number and then subtract the radical from there. And this is the correct simplified form of this absolute value expression. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.